So guys, what's up? How are you doing today? Today I'm going to show you how to make an image slider in CSS, and I forgot to add one little thing, tree. So we're not going to be using any JavaScript or jQuery or any of those. We're not going to use anything apart from HTML and CSS. So let's get started. We're obviously going to be working with HTML5. So first of all, we need to link our well, that's quite easy, isn't it? That's really easy for us. But anyway, yeah. I didn't know. I only started using Sublime, so just learning new things and so on. But anyway, so we just need to link our CSS file to our HTML file, just because we're going to be using CSS. So I use CSS folder, and it's called style. So for you, it may be different. So whatever you name your CSS file, and wherever you put it. We just have a little mistake over here, so let me just fix that. Okay. So next thing is actually we're going to start building our image slider. I have some pre-made images already, so that's quite handy. So just make sure you have images pre-made and make sure they're in the same resolution. You're allowed to have the images not in the same resolution, but it will cause you a few issues because you're going to have a bigger image and a smaller image, so you don't want that. Just make sure you have a nice few images with the same resolution, like, let's say 100 by 200 or whatever. You get me. So we're going to start with a div. So div, I don't like the way that actually closes the thing, but anyway, we're going to say ID, we'll say equals, and we're going to say slider. Simply just slider. Okay. Now it's image time. So I'm not going to include any alt because we don't need any, but yeah, and it saves us time. So my images are located in the images folder, and one of them is called France.jpg or JPEG or whatever. I'm actually just going to make this a bit easier for us, and I'm just going to copy it. That's I needed 5 times. Yeah, 5 images. So we have 5 images here. I'm going to rename some of the images because I do have 3 images. I don't have 5 images, but I have 3 images prepared. So that kind of makes it a bit handier for us. So, and the last one we'll just say Amsterdam again. Okay. So now I'm just going to show you how will this look like on a browser. So I just need to show you. Okay, so now you could see how it looks on a browser. It just looks like a pile of images at the moment because we have no CSS applied to it to allow it to scroll and whatever else. So I'm just going to remove the browser again, and we're going to continue on. So we're quite done in HTML. There's nothing else really. Actually, there's one thing I actually forgot. Sorry about that, guys. We need to add this. Make sure you have this, because if you don't have that, you might have a few issues. I use figure. Make sure you use figure. You need it. And yeah, don't mind my markup. I'm not really going to look at markup. I will more look at actually the code and how to code things than markup. I don't really want to make it too neat looking because it's just time wasting. Anyway, so now we have it all saved. And now we need to use our CSS skills, CSS tree skills. So let's get started. First, we will start with at keyframes. So we just at. When I say at, I mean at, like like you use for your email. So at email keyframes. I don't know. Let's just call it slider. You could call it gun, you could call it cow, you could call it cup, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just going to call mine slider. It's nice and it's pretty simple. So let's do that. Okay, so now we're going to have to say 0%. We use the curly brackets again. And we say left. And we say 0. We'll just say 0. Yeah, I know, a little bit confusing, but anyway. Now we'll say 20%. curly brackets once again, and we say left 0. Again, nothing, we'll just keep it like 0, and I have a little bit of syntax error over here. Oh, messy. Okay, so 0, okay. Now we'll say 25%. So we're going to be going up to 100%. We're not going to go any further than 100%. We don't need to go any further than 100%. And we're going to say left, because this image slider will move from from right to left. So anyway, minus 100. Now we say percent. Now we actually use our percentages. So just make sure you put those in. Anyway, 45%. We do the same thing. I don't like the way that went like that, but anyway, we say left, and we say minus 100%. I think it's percent. Yeah, I think we use percentages now. Next thing is 50%. So, and now once we reach the 50%, it is a little bit different. It's actually minus 200%. So make sure you put minus 200%. If you don't, you might have a little bit of an issue. Anyway, we're going to continue on. We're going to say 70% now. So it is a little bit of a big jump. And we say left minus, oh, my syntax is going all over the place. 200%. Now we kind of lower down our percentages a little bit. I know. It's getting a little bit annoying, but we have to do it. Now we say left again. We keep staying with left. We say 300%. So we actually are increasing our percentages by quite a bit. Okay. I think the next one is 95. If there is some errors, I'm sorry guys, but I'm not like some professional over here that knows this off by heart or anything. So there might be a bit of an issue, but hopefully we won't have any issues. And I think it's again 400%, minus 400%. Next thing is, my mouse is annoying me. I hate it. Hate when it's in the way. Anyway. Next is obviously 100% because we get to 100, and I mean we don't need to use any 99 or anything. We just go straight to 100%, and we say left, and we say 400% again. I think 400%. I'm a bit iffy about this. I think it's 300. We'll just stick with 300. I think it's meant to be 300. Okay. So next, we need to actually play around with the ID called slider, the one we called in HTML. So I'm just going to show it to you guys. We have to actually play around with this. We have to actually edit this whole div. So, and we have to play with the figure thing too. But anyway, this is kind of the last 3 things we need to do. There's there's another maybe few lines of code. That's not too much. So anyway, so we say hashtag slider, because that's the name of the ID we used over here, slider. So if we use something else, then you know there will be something else written there. Anyway, so we use overflow and we say hidden. Okay, so that's done. We're done with that. That's it. You can forget about it, guys. Just forget about it. Okay, so hashtag again. We say slider. We say figure. And we say image. Okay. Now, just a few little things. Okay, we say width. Ooh, width. And we set it to 20%. Just 20%. Oh, not that. No, wrong keys. Okay, so and then we say float. We say left. That's what we say. We just say float left. Okay. So that seems a bit too easy, doesn't it? Okay. I think we're kind of nearly through the hard part. I think now it's quite easy. It's nothing too complicated. So we say slider again, and we just say figure, just figure. Okay. Now comes position. So position. So we just write this in. Okay. So next thing is width. It's 500%. Okay, 500 because there's 5 images, as far as I remember. If there's 6 images, you need to have 600 because every image is 100%. As far as I remember, don't just do test this out because I have never really tested it as much. I had 5 images, I set it to 500. Actually, that's what I did when I actually first done this. So don't mark me on it if I'm wrong or not. Not professional now. I'm only a student, so don't go stabbing me or anything like that because I still want to live. Anyway, we say left and we say 0. We text a line, and we say left. Okay, so that's easy. We say font size and we say 0. Okay. Now this is actually the last thing we need to write down, and that's it. It's actually going to work. We're going to say animation. We're going to say, let's say 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And we have to say slider. Okay, so slider. I think it's slider. Okay, so whatever you call this, I call a slider. You could say gun. You could say cow, cup, whatever. You have to name it over here. You have to. It's just a rule that you have to go with. And we say infinite. This will mean that it's going to rotate without stopping, pretty much. Okay, so we're basically done. Now, don't kill me if this doesn't work straight away, because I'm actually not too sure. Hopefully it works. This is quite annoying. Okay, so we just need to actually remove this, and I think there's two here, because we have to close actually the whole keyframe thing. Anyway, so hopefully this does work from the first turn. Actually, yeah, it does. Okay, guys, I just need to show it to you. So here it is. So you could see the image scrolling really nicely. See, it scrolls. So yeah, this was basically how to make an image slider using CSS and HTML. So guys, I think it's pretty simple to make this. This was my first video, so if it was a bit bad or anything, sorry about that then. First video always comes with a lot of issues and mistakes maybe. But yeah, so here's a little image slider. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe, drop a like, comment if you have any issues, and I'll see you soon. You'll see more videos with HTML, CSS, but you also will see actually some program languages like JavaScript and Java. Not sure about JavaScript as much now. I'm more leaning towards Java. But that's that, guys. Hopefully this helped you out, and see you soon. Thank you.